And welcome back to another day of AEL, Aurora's Esports League. Once again, I'm joined by Rodent. How are you doing today?
Good. How about you, Mr. Lawful?
I'm doing all right. I played a lot of comp today, played some scrims, and here we are now. So, yeah. But getting into today, we have a pretty good matchup coming up here as we have Rebirth versus Doomsday Project. Now, I haven't seen too much of Doomsday, but Rebirth, my shining team besides Velocity, it's all up to them to come back in this match. Doomsday, I've heard some good stuff about them, but nothing matches up to Rebirth.
I mean, we have seen Rebirth play very well, then fall down to the dumps back when they were fighting Team Duplicate. W
Yeah,
Duplicate
Team
for winning that?
yeah, Team Duplicate was cheating, blah 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 blah.
All right.
But I mean, it's all good. Looking at at these two teams, it's gonna be really fun. But also looking at the map bans, we're gonna notice Abyss and Breeze taking off instantly. And now, if I was, playing in this tournament today, I'd be screaming with joy. Man, do I hate Abyss and Breeze. When you also look up to it, we have Pearl and Haven. Doomsday choosing to take the Pearl and Haven. We've seen Rebirth play this map, and they've played it well. So looking at it, I think it could be a 1-1 going into map 3 decider, where I've seen the Rebirth. They've fought, but they were not able to close it out on their bind. So coming out to it, Doomsday might have the advantage here. What do you think, Rodent?
Hmm. You know, Doomsday. I've personally I've never seen anything from them, but I have heard they are pretty good. I'm thinking they might win
And
here today with a landslide.
you're thinking a 2-0?
Yeah. I'm thinking a 2-0 here from Doomsday. Doomsday Project
That's
might got this in the bag for a 2-0.
I mean, that's pretty big of you to say. I mean, I think it's gonna be a close match, but I got Rebirth winning 2-1. I think that they'll be able to close out their maps today. They'll be able to go up and take it out. But Doomsday, they're looking to make a name for themselves. They're looking to be good. They're looking to play good, and they're looking to keep staying good. So I mean, hopefully getting into it soon. But going into the first map, Pearl. Pearl's a map that you could see go anyway. Seeing these teams, knowing Rebirth, they like to play a slow, methodical style, going into an explosion, while Doomsday, knowing from them, I'm gonna assume see a lot of aggression coming out of him from this map. Pearl, what do you think you'd see here? You see Waylay, Jet, probably lots of chambers. Me personally, I be playing the Astra. I don't know about you.
I do think we'll see a lot of the chamber here on Pearl. Pearl is definitely a very good map for chamber with a lot of sneaky TPs you can get away with. Personally, I love playing chamber on Pearl. One of the best agents to play.
Yeah, Chamber's pretty fun. I mean, we don't talk about how you can't hit your shots on your operators and headhunters, but it's all good. But when you look at it, I think this match is going to go into overtime. I'm putting it down, saying it now. I think it's going to be overtime Pearl. There's been so many times that I've seen a Pearl map go into overtime, and I think today we're going to see an overtime coming into AEL. What's your score prediction coming into this game?
I'm thinking it with. I'm thinking we're gonna see maybe a 12-9 here at the
Twelve
start, and then
nine.
yeah,
Not, gonna-
12-9,
just
and
not,
then
gonna- not gonna close it out. Just 12-9.
I mean
Stop there.
I don't know.
Forfeit.
Oh wait, yeah, no wait, hold on. No,
You
you
need
got
13 runs to win the game.
peak cinema by me for forgetting how this game works.
But in the, finally in the agent selection, we're looking at it and we're already seeing some questions. There's the chamber we're talking about,
Yeah. Oh,
but lots of other things I was not expecting. We're hovering fives in the Big 26. We know we got nerfed, right? Might as well just play Harbor over here.
yeah. I mean, we're also seeing Arena after those horrendous nerfs
I
on
mean,
the
nothing's
gold.
locked in yet, so we can't say anything just yet, but assuming that when you look at it, Doomsday's been hovering this harbor now, and I could see it along with the tail. And I mean, I think this could be a conflict they would run. It's not meta. You don't see it every day. It's hard to anti-strat against it. So honestly, they ran what they got. I could see them running for gold. Along with it, you're looking at it. Race ran out. I'm just waiting for the lock in. I'm just not gonna say anything until they lock in. Like, one of these kids,
Yeah.
they're gonna switch it up last second.
Yeah.
First lock comes in, Waylay, Yoru, Omen. Looking at two Waylays, looking at it, Teo now coming in for the other side, coming for Rebirth, and finally locks in only one chamber and Gecko. Fun fact about me, I went to Master Serrano cosplay as Gecko. So when you look at it, that's me. You're watching me play right now. You know, that's me. That's all me. Laco. Yep. And looking at it, Chamber, Astra, Teo, Waylay coming on for Rebirth. Looking in kind of mix of, what was old and new and going into it. Along with Rebirth, the KJ, the Waylay, the Omen, Fade, and Yoru. Looking almost normally just as normal as it get. I'm with the Omen. I'm more of an Astra guy. But I think it's gonna be interesting. I think we're gonna see definitely lots of, fights in mains, fights down mid. I think we're gonna see a lot of heavy fights all over the board. And I think it's going to be a back and forth, round win, round loss, round win kind of game. I think it's going to be just back and forth constantly, 1-1, 2-2. And looking at it, it's just going to be overall an explosive match. I mean, when you look at it, the tail side is able to lock down lots of corners, lots of angles, and at the same time, you're just going to have that extra util. And now it's going to be, something. The waylay slows, Teo mullet, and along with it, we haven't seen Gecko played realistically too much in the last year. So it's definitely something cool to see. Along with it, I think it's going to be meta versus, off meta. And now it's going to be okay, looking at the setup, looking once again, like I said, it's going to be a heavy, mid presence fight. And it's gonna kinda be hard, looking at it, looking at your setup, I haven't seen Gecko playing too much on Pearl, and I don't realistically know how it's going to go starting off this tech side. But I assume we're gonna see, a quick flash on main, maybe mid, trying to just get some early info along with it. Just running it down, trying to maybe find a pick for your relay, maybe get Teo's Silas off a site. Along with that, getting your Astro Stars down, it's going to be a little bit tricky here. You don't have that one true flash like a Yoru flash along with Omen Blind, it's going to be kind of hard to get aggression going on to this defensive side. When you look at the side of, Doomsday, when they're running a more stall comp, a more hard to enter. And at the same time, it's just going to be kind of nutty when you look at it. Trying to throw in a Tejo along with the Gecko, trying to constantly run it in. You're looking at it as I'm gonna get flashed out. I'm gonna get seized. I'm gonna get slowed. I gotta run through KJ util. It's going to be kind of hard to get into these points. So you gotta make a point of it to try to work together as a team to figure out, all right, where's everyone setting up? How are they running these rounds? Are they fighting up a site? Are they hunkering down, playing back, trying to just find or hold the off angles and find that early pick? What is this Doomsday defense going to cook up to try to slow down this Rebirth offense? And now finally, the final seconds ticking in as you go into this next match. Hopefully, Rebirth trying to make another name for themselves, trying to come back, putting a win in their column. As isling out, Doomsday throwing at the eye early as Rebirth stands still, not wanting to give up any kind of noise, no gunshot, no nothing. As they start to walk up this A main, leaving Chamber inserted, and towards the mid. When you're walking down, Tron's gonna start clearing it out, trying to find an open entry spot. And you look at it, not gonna find anything off the rip, but you look at the 3 on site. Shadow's ready to dash out. Shadow's going down on site. Spots the one, pin, shots firing. Where the shots aren't landing, he has to have to back out. Rest of the team trying to flood in, but it's not gonna find too much. It's bombs going to go down. Now it's a 4v5 retake, and it's gonna be hard when you look at the damage dealt on the side of Rebirth. as Holdaway swings around, but the shots can't line, and Cookie, and the spike's gonna get sticking out now. It's gonna be hard. The tiles are down, but the spike's down to half. And now time is ticking as the tide of Rebirth and Doomsday opting to just swing it around for the corner. They're gonna bring the weapons to go around the board, and now it's just gonna be round one. Going to Doomsday, the retake, well by them, but the exec, it looked going well for the side of Rebirth. It looked good as you had Shadows dash on the site, and the shots almost landed on to what I believe was the Omen. The shots were looking good, but just the final last ones could not be finished out. Having to recall back, not able to figure it out. So the run's gonna start off looking into a heavy mid run, trying to quickly find out as they spot out one of them in the kitchen here too. But the shadow, the pinch comes, Bush finds one, Cookie's gonna have another. They're pinching them down as Rebirth trying to find something, but it's not much. The slow is gonna come in huge as Bush shooting down. And now it's a 1v5, not much Holdaway can do here. Walking around trying to find, maybe a pick, maybe something, but looking at the HP, it's almost impossible, and it is. The Fallen King able to take him out, cleaning it up, flawless, back after. Now, coming into the buy round, Rebirth has got to figure out something here. They got to find a little bit of a name for themselves. They got to figure out how they're going to get into the site, trying to struggle it in, trying to find a quick round. And I mean, Rodden, what are you seeing so far?
I'm getting a lot of aggressive plays here from Doomsday. Pushing up, getting the right info they need to get the picks and get the info to rotate over to their sites. Respectively, though, that Holdaway with the chamber, he is doing his job there. Coming towards the B main, getting that early info for mid.
Yeah, and you look at it, Doomsday putting neutral down in mid, trying to stall for people that aren't there, is once again this Rebirth site hunkering down at this A main, all up, just trying to not make noise as they drone out sight. But you look at it, Doomsday, they're in the right call here, in the right position, having two towards Art, along with that Waylay holding it down. As the rotates are starting to funnel in, the sights are coming in. As the exit goes, Shadows jumps down, but stumbles around and falls off the box, leaving himself open season for Fallen King. And now the round freezes for the side of Rebirth. Rebirth kind of trying to figure out their footing here, finding out what the pace is now, as they lose out on their duelist. Holdaway, once he lurked in mid, almost like a deja vu from Pistol, as now opposite just walk around the corner towards Alley. Looking at it as Holdaway, the reaction time not there is Skyline able to land in 2 shots with the Outlaw, taking him out as the rest of Rebirth trying to just get together, going to that B main. Spots at the 1, Penguin opting to get the orb, and now it's going to be hard. How can they get into the site? What is their goal here? Trying to find out with only 13 seconds left. They have to rush it down, but time is dwindling. Spike running it down with no one really supporting it. As it's going to be taken out, but shots are biting, firing, trades are going out. But the numbers are going well into Doomsday's favor. It's all up to Penguin. He's just going to swing out. Oh, he's going to find 1, but 2. Unable to land the shot on the third one. Pin. Round 3-1. And Doomsday now. Rebirth. They just haven't been able to find any good collective from him so far. And now, looking at it, down 3-0. Going into an eco round. It's going to kind of look kind of questionable when you look at it. Trying to think their head over. Alright guys, what are we doing now? Our successes, we've done the same thing for Pistol in this full buy rounds. We have full weapons. Besides, we're just giving Penguin a Vandal. You look at it once again, hunkered down. You're looking at it, looking towards mid. As Cookie is just going to be ready for Moses. Moses going down with the classic, and now Sav is still opting to look at this angle. Skyline opting to hold this aggressive B line. He has his TP dissipating now, having to put a new one up as Shadow's working its way down Art. But the rest of the team is scattered away from him. as everyone's kind of displaced. They're all on different kind of pitches here, playing off different outs. But we could see a timing here from Skyline and Holdaway as he walks up, and it's going to be who moves first. Oh, Holdaway spots him, and Skyline isn't ready for it. Holdaway able to find Skyline, even in the numbers, and that's huge to get back into this round. Finding that number as Bush works up alley, and Thrash just walks away from him. I don't know what the thought was behind that. And now they freeze up. Rebirth taking the slow approach each individual round, and there's 30 seconds left. You don't have much time to work with, and
30
now
seconds left.
they're slow walking towards spawn. I really don't know what the thought is here, as they only have 20 seconds to get onto this A site. And while it is the right call, Doomsday is not set up for this A hit. They only have 14 seconds.
Plant the spike, Wings.
It's finally
10
Wingman
seconds left.
taking the spike to site, and now Bomb gonna go down, but Penguin,
Spike
the
planted.
Vandal I disclaimed, now working in their favor. It's a 4v3 retake.
Where are you?
Doomsday scrambling to get back together, trying to get ready for this retake as they get onto site, clearing out the little corners, bringing out the angles. Noticing they're all flying off site, and this might not be the best pick of their weapons here. As the shot's firing one, but the second one isn't able to land on anybody. But Sap fighting Bush. It's a 2v2, but the damage is still on the Fallen King. He can't find much,
enemy remaining.
but Shadow's fadeaway shot, taking them out. It's a 1v2. Multiple angles to look at, but the health is there for Pin to work. Watch out the one, but too much angles. But it's a 1v1. Shots are fired. And the shots are missing. Shadow's playing his time. And the time is too late. Even though they took forever to make it work, the round's over. And Rebirth find their first round on the board. Find their first match point. Going into it 3-1 now. Looking into it going into round 5, as that was a very expensive round, but it was a ego for Rebirth. So pretty well done by them. Very questionable though in the mid round when you look at it. No real kind of plan of what to do. Freezing up when you lose that first blood. You know, when you're going into these 10-second, late rounds, when you're trying to get spiked down every single round, it's going to get red eventually and it's going to get conditioned. So you gotta start thinking of, how can we do to speed up our rounds, and how can we figure out what's the game plan? And now, they're getting ready for this hit as you're looking at it. Looking towards 2 towards B, both duelists. A fight here looking at it as Bush just jiggling around, trying to find info for his team. As looking at Moses put the drones ready, spots it out. Spots out the two of them. They know where the both duelists are at. Skyline here with the Vandal though has the force to get away, leaving just Bush alone. And now, what's the answer here? Do you leave sight? Do you stay on it? Shadows looking a little epileptic here, as now Sky's gonna get hit. And Dash coming around the side, but Bush isn't accounted for. Has to figure to the back too! Finally being put up as Mr. Shadows. Finding 2 of his own. Both Whaley's finding 2 in the round, and now 3v3 post play coming into it. No ult on the board yet, but you're looking at it. The Chamber's still online for Holdaway, but the TP's not on them. Flank is wide open. A blunder by Rebirth. As Cookie inches their way up, most are accounting for, and the blunder accounted for, as now they're forced into a Holdaway finding pin. And now the pitch is going to come up. It's going to be who's going to find the first opening first, who's going to find the first spot, and Fallen King taken out.
Last player standing.
And it's all up to Cookie and Spike. It's not playing different, but the time is ticking. And Shadow's knows. Shadow hears the footsteps. He can just play his game as he swings and finds shots to land. And it's a 3 on the round for Shadows. And now the round's coming back. Scoreline's evening out. Now it's a 3-2. The tension's starting to rise a little bit for Doomsday as you look at it. But at the same time, you can't give up all the credit to Rebirth. And you look at it, it almost was a huge blunder for them. That trip was on the A site. Cookies was able to walk down free Scott, almost costing them the round. When you look at it, ults are up on the board now for both teams. The operator in play for Holdaway. As you look at it, Fade, Omen, and Melee right on the board. Looking at it, this could be an early blood though, as he spots out the 1, but isn't there. He spots out 2, but able to find the 1, forcing the rotate back from Blush. And now they've drawn out A. Spots out nothing early on the main, but they have 2 to work with on the site. Sure, it's just pistols and classics.
Back in a flat. Hitting the brakes.
And now, first Predator going down is Pain and Shadows going 1-for-1 with the Sheriffs. And now,
Spike planted.
Spike down. Cookie, hearing the footsteps, able to alarm to his team that there's lots of them still coming up on this flank or on their spawn. And once again, they're playing full post. They're playing completely off. As you look at it, why not? You have Gecko, you have Stars, and you have Missiles. It might be hard to get onto site, and have not quite there yet, as there's so much post plant still. It's so hard to get onto this Spike, as it's constantly impacting them, hitting them. Silos go down. The second wave comes in. Spike, no one's on yet.
Player
And they're
standing.
just gonna up the shots, and just like I said, it's so hard for this post plant. It's so hard to get onto the Spike, and you look at it, it might be hard to enter on the site, but once you get that Spike down, it's a whole new game. I mean, it's kind of crazy when you look at it. You have the slow, you have the missiles, you have the mosh pit, you have the suck and the stun. You have every single agent with post-plant denial, with AEL and the diffuse spike, except for the exception of Chamber. It's going to be hard, and you gotta look at it as early fights come up here on the site. Faster firing Skyline, unable to land it, as it leaves up their Moses, able to find the first blood, and now the round's developing. Doomsday not really working well on their early fights here as it's coming out. Ult's coming out, now trying to fly. Bush getting spotted out, but not gonna really do anything else. So Shadow's gonna take him out. And now, Spike's not down yet, mind you. They have the one on flank, and finding one, fighting two, fighting three!
Down.
Fallen King! He's going to fight three on the flank! Or exclusively with this
Player
TP.
standing.
It's Shadows leaving down, unable to find anything himself. It's all up to Holdaway, taking up the man who took out three of them. It's a 2v1, and now there's 50 seconds left. And you look at it, Cookie and Pin, they're set up here. It's going to be so hard to claim the Spike here now. As you look at it, Cookie has eyes in along with Pin, playing off, playing for his teammates' information. As 40 seconds goes down, the Spike not in anyone's hands yet. Holdaway trying to find one, trying to isolate a one. But it's going to be so hard here as Pin in the spot and Luka. But now, it's just too much as Cookie able to find Holdaway. And now, the round's won. So we're going to have to call for a quick tech pause. And looking at a quick production tech pause here, but looking at the rounds, Broden, what are you seeing going on here?
I'm seeing a lot of aggressive plays here from D-Day, but on the we also have a lot of
I can't. I literally can't
sneaky
get out of POV now.
flanks from Rebirth over
I
here.
accidentally clicked my thing, and now
You
I
have
just can't get out of
Cookie
POV.
here just flanking the entirety of Doomsday,
Shit,
getting
that-
this impactful pick needed to win the round.
I can't see minimap. I can't see minimap.
I mean, yeah, like you said, it's all going like how it should be. But looking at Doomsday, like I said, it's going to that very close match, back to fourth
Got it.
matches. It's 4-3. It's looking at it like, it could be anyone's game here, but you look at it, Rebirth, only 2 weapons on the board for them as well, just filled with Sheriffs. It's going to be harsher, but you have the convergence path. You have the ability to take the game by the reins. Once again, is it the good choice to give the gun to Penguin? Not letting your duelist have that rifle, it could be a blunder, but you never know. As you look at it, it's going to be looking at like a quick little start to the round. Looking at a heavy towards mid-A once again. This has been Reaper's specialty. They've been going this every single round almost, besides the last couple. So look at it. Silos go down. The round's going as they find into it. Shadow swinging into it. And Skyline, he's going to find his first one. Now finding it out as they find 2 off the bat, 3. And now the round, it's looking almost unwinnable right off the rip. As the Eco looking for nothing as Skyline Sayav. A fight goes out, and it's going to be hard when you're full blind, and it's all up to Penguin just with the lone Vandal weapon, a Vandal in hand. I don't think it's enough though, and he swings out, and just the team up with the team. Doomsday quickly cleaning things up, leaving it all up for the hands, and instantly taking the round out. And now, Rebirth getting backed up into a corner here as they're going to finally have another buy-up as to it. Once again, you have the conversions pass now as long as Armageddon. Now, it's going to be, how do you want to enter the site? Rebirth trying to find, a true game plan. When you look at it, Doomsday, they've been so good on their reads, they've been well on their communication to each other, and they've been doing extremely well in holding down their sites. Only struggle comes into their post plans. And now, Doomsday is trying to keep their momentum going, trying to not let them get on this site, because it's going to be hard to get back onto it once they give it up. Drones coming out, nothing spotted off the rip, knowing that the close site's clear. But you've got to be careful of this back site. Hall is this whole other way is going to find Pin. And that's what you get to see. That is first blood. It's going to be huge for the game. As Shadow's taking up space. And you look at it every round. If you can find those first bloods, it's going to be huge for them. But this time it could be everything all the way. Not expecting it. As Colin King's able to find the one. But now, it's going to be with this 4-4 retake. You have lots of ults here for Doomsday. And they're both going to come out. I was expecting the Shadows. They aren't. But unable to find a true kill off it. He's going to find a lot of damage, though, as he swings out wide. He's going to find Fallen King. And now, this evens up the odds. It spots out the one, but the fadeaway. Shadow with very low bullets in the chamber, but able to make it work. As now, it's a 2v4. Looking at Skyline, just trying to find something to work. His Cookie's going to find the first one. Swings out quick. Shots landing now. It's a 2v1, but it's not going to be enough as Moses cleaning it up. And now, round 9 goes to Rebirth. Once again, it's a close game. Rodent, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty well about this. I think Doomsday has this. They just need to get their picks, play together, and they can win some rounds here.
Yeah, and I mean, when you look at it, Doomsday's been playing pretty well. Their biggest issue comes to losing just early first bloods and coming into their post plans. When you watch it, though, their mid-rounding's really well done. It's just, can they hold on to the player advantage? Can they hold on, take their time? The moment they start losing out on that is when they lose their rounds. And now, once again, going back to their classic, the heavy stack towards the A main, not spotting out anything early, but once again, the calling, it's phenomenal. 3 stacked to the side of A is looking at it. Skyline set up here, but hold away. We've seen this once with different agents. Bush,
There.
he spots out the trip, but does he know it's gonna happen again? But no, Bush is aware. Bush able to let the shots down. Hold away a little bit too late on it, but oh. As a shot, Penguin finding out one, bringing the numbers back up. Duels for Senti, but the flank trip once again Dawn now. As the call is good here, as they found that first pick, they found the early round. And now, Wingman gonna carry Spike to the win. No.
Spike down A.
Nanoswarm able to stop it out.
Placing
Is
swarm
there?
grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Spike
30 seconds
finally
left.
goes down, but now Penguin spawning out. Spike's not down. Oh, but Shadows, this can be huge. Oh no, finds the one, but unable on the second shots. It's now 2v3. Nothing's down. Nothing really available to use. It's 14 seconds ticks down.
One enemy remaining.
Swings out, most by himself, trying to find something, but Sav just unable to land the shots. He hasn't been much here today to make anything work, and now what looked promising, they had the right read, but they sent Wingman alone on a site, not knowing where any of the KG2 was, and just, that's how it wrote. Time ticked down, losing numbers on the site. Shadows able to find the one, but the shots were taking too long, is unable to reach position for the second one. Hold away, almost in the same situation as you saw a few rounds ago, but unable to find the pick this time for himself. As 6-4, 2 rounds remaining for this side, and Rebirth just trying to not sink too far behind. Looking at it, it's going to be kind of tricky here. Just looking at it, a quick fight goes down, the damage is dealt. Line him up, I'm going in, but they are accounting for Fallen King being on the close angle. And roll the way, unable to land the shots. Damage is dealt though. It's not impossible for Rebirth to win it, as it might be in now with Pin's finding 1-5-3!
Spike down A.
Pin,
I'll find you.
luckily, Fallen King able to find one as Holdaway is just flushing at the box, trying to maybe find something, but it's just going to be up to it.
Last
An
round
even
before
half
the
out of the
switch.
picture now. It's going to be up to Rebirth if they can claim one more, trying to keep it close, not wanting to slip into one more round. But when you look at it, like I said, Doomsday has been playing really well on their mid-rounding, as Rebirth unable to find anything early, only leaving it to luck to find that first blood, and not finding a post plant to hold on to, as they've only really had, I believe, 3 rounds with the spike going down.
You want to play? Let's play.
Excuse me, only 2 rounds. But now, early rush comes up to this B site, and now, when you look at it, only 1 player remains. It's just Bush by himself. Opt to play retake. Why not play retake? You had 3 ults on the board. And Thrash not spitting anything out. I'm gonna say, but once again, they don't account for the creature utility. Spike down. Shadow's finding one now, but the ult's gonna come out. Conversion pants ready. Spike goes down. But they don't want to use it just yet. They hear the util, puts a cancel in that. And now, smoked off the trip. This could be a huge play here, as Bush doesn't find anything out yet, but Shadow's getting kind of caught lacking. As you look at it, the flank working well. He's finding 2 now, and Spike's gonna get stick. As they're full blinded, Skyline is going to find 3, and finally, Doomsday able to win out a retake. As they're looking at it, the flank was tear choking off the trip, able to get numbers around, punching them down, not letting Rebirth play with their post plant utility. And now, side swapping, Rodent. What's your opinion on this?
It's looking good here from Doomsday. Like I said earlier, we may see that 13-9 here with Doomsday and Rebirth. Like, I do think this 2-0 for Doomsday Project will happen. Like, it's a thing. Also, since we have a pie watch here from Rebirth to Sav.
Yeah, and I mean, you'd hate to see it happen, but we'd love to see it. If you're Rebirth, you're praying for that not to happen. If everyone else at home, you're praying for another pie watch. You're praying for it. I've even had one of my own team with send this tournament pie watch. It sucks, but it's the way of the game. And now, Skyline already back in sight. Doomsday taking a fast aggression arrows are coming up. Moses caught up, but able to lay the damage down. And now, lots of Yuta coming out, slowing the spike down, letting their team rotate back. And now Moses able to find Skyline. Shots fired. Sav with a dink. Sav trying to not begin pie watch. They doesn't want to let that happen. Bush taking out Moses. As Sav fighting for everything. 4v4 retake, but look at the damage. Look at Doomsday. Multiple players, only 1 shot, and Sav! It's up now! Pinch shoots, and it's all to take one for the 1v3. Damage is dealt. Fallen King, he only got it with nick of time. As Penguin just trying to find something, spots out the 1, removes Bush from the equation. It's winnable. It's a 2v1. Only 1 shot needs to land on Penguin, but it's just not enough as Cookie's gonna take him out. And now, everyone's hearts freezes. Everyone goes silent as look at the leaderboard. Sav. Everyone's praying. Please let me see it. I want to see the pie watch. Perma Spectre comes out.
Right there.
The voices in my head screaming pie, pie, and now it's going to happen.
You must have it.
Banana cream, vanilla, pumpkin. Who doesn't love pie? And now when you look at it, it's going to be a perma spectate. As he watched the rounding up, Sav, his heart's pounding. He doesn't want to see it. And I think we deserve a moment of silence. We gotta watch this happen. Sav trying to fight the shots. I'm just gonna let it unfold. I'm not even gonna talk. I'm gonna let it unfold. No, go back to Sav. Go back to Sav.
You can only wonder what's going through Sav's head right now with this pie watch.
Spike planted.
He's still safe so far. Spike is down. It's a 4v4 once again. And they're all fighting up through far. But they're not expecting it. It quickly comes in. Shadow's finding one. Finding another one. But Bush gonna be able to trade. As Trade's going back and forth. Sav. He's getting closer. He's getting closer. Leaving his team alone in sight. is trying to find one. He spots him out.
One enemy remaining.
Oh.
Last player standing.
No pie here for today. And now Sav able to move around. Can he clutch it out? You know, that's a fake, but he doesn't know exactly where he's at.
Clutch.
And Skyline able to finish it, but Pie barely avoided. As a 4 and 14 comes out for Sav. You hate to see it. No Pie available, but now it's 10-4.
Rebirth's coach here is supporting the non-fires. Not
Yeah, it
I don't
sucks,
know what
but-
to say about that.
And now the time ticks out, and when you look at it, the heavy thing, they're just trying to work the map, trying to figure out where they're gonna be at, not gonna do anything. And looking at it, they're looking a heavy presence towards mid.
Gonna fall back here.
And now Bush able to find Sav. Numbers already at a disadvantage.
Fake teleport.
Time is ticking, and Bomb's gonna go down.
Launching
It's a
missile.
5v4, and it's gonna be hard for them to get back into the site. Looking at it, they're all spread apart, but Fallen King finds one with the classic. As Penguin's able to take him out, but that's a blunder. That's huge for Doomsday to find it early, but Penguin taking out Cookie now and thrashes out in play. But Skyline able to take a hold away, spots out the one. It just misses him. Moses taking him out now. It's 2v2. Both playing post, both with not much
Last
to work
player
with.
standing.
And Penguin and Moses working together, finding 3 and able to get the spike down. It's going to be it's a huge moment in the climb, but it's not impossible for Rebirth. You look at it, it's just looking lopsided. The highest kill for Rebirth is Penguin with 12. The lowest on Doomsday is 10 for Cookie. And the round's gonna start out.
Doing a thing.
Molly's instant stuff falling out heavy towards the side. You look at it, 3 of them walking on the same main, looking to see a fight towards here. As multiple is coming out. And the first one coming out, Shadows, 2 of them looking together. The defense is working out here. Shadows 2 with the Sheriff. And now, Doomsday grouping together back here, getting back to this B main. They know the rest of them are right here. I know. It's going to be quickly figuring it out. And Spike going down with 8 seconds remaining. And now we play into it. Can Doomsday hold together with their weapons? Can they stop Rebirth's retake here? It spots out the one,
Player standing.
but not able to recall in time as he gets some damage dealt, but it's not looking enough. It's a 1v5. Everything's flying out. Pin. The pressure is on. And just too much flying in at once. There's too much on the screen for him, and it's too overstimulating as it comes out. Flawless round. Flawless. Like Ospa says, flawless. Coming into it, brick by brick, Rebirth works their way back into the game, not wanting to go out lopsided. Knocking down Doomsday into an eco. And Rodin, it's coming back slowly. What do you think Rebirth needs to, you know, keep the momentum going?
I think that Rebirth's coach here needs to just lock in a little bit harder. Give them the right comms they need to win these rounds. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we all know Zach. Zach doesn't help his team.
Yeah, he likes to troll him more than help him.
Yeah. But it's a heavy mid presence now. Your world's coming out. Not gonna spot anything just yet, but he's gonna spot out the one. Spots out two, and now he's pushing them back really far.
Sit down.
As Skyline is gonna find out hold away. The upgrade's up, but now 11 health only to work with here. As Penguin works here, he hears the TP.
Peace.
He gets the one, Skyline out. 4v3, but the Stinger is too much in his face. As Postplay comes out.
One
Now,
enemy remaining.
they're spread apart. Shadows finds out Pin. They know where Bush is, but Sav is unaware of what the timing's going to be. It's winnable now. Line them up. Both ults come out. It's a stalemate. As no one's on Spike yet.
One enemy remaining.
Which could be the downfall. Moses taps. Time ticking. Dash out. And he's just toying with him. And the
No
time's
time.
not there. Rebirth taking too long, playing unaware, and now they lose the 4v2 retake. Heart crushing as Doomsday wins on their eco 11-6. Rebirth out for loss of words. No timeout called yet. Zach not opting to help out his team. And as I open my mouth, Rebirth puts a timeout. No. Rebirth
Defender.
with the timeout. Trying to bring his team back together. Trying to figure out, group up his teammates. And it's looking kind of questionable here for Rebirth, as it seems like they've had the up advantage. They had the advantage that last round. It's that comes into that later round is, can you keep it going? And it just wasn't properly there. I mean, it sucks to say, but it might be GG's here, as the momentum hasn't been found yet. It hasn't been able to get on Reaper's side. Granted, it is Doomsday's map pick, but at the same time, Rebirth, who looked good at the start, started to crumble at the end.
Don't miss me too much.
Now, Shadows and Penguin trying to find something here. They're not going to spot anything off the rip. Earthwings come out.
Dizzy's up top. Somebody
Teams are
there.
fighting for stuff, trying to find the first blood, but there's too much in their presence. As looking at it, they're calling for the rotates, but there's two way to meet them. Skyline's caught open by Moses, and now a blunder, a rare one at that for Doomsday. As now they try to opt back, try to flood back in. This just come out. Sav ready to meet there already. Brush unable to find the lands. The Bulldog in favor of Sav, and now it's a 3v5. Moses fighting for his life. Cookie stunned up, but the health is there in his favor. As now Sav and Moses goes down. All the way. Reloading in the open.
Goodbye.
As what are we doing, guys? Kinda on the board. That's two missed ults for Penguin.
Player standing.
And the team, once again, blowing a huge lead. Blowing up numbers as they scramble together.
Mosh pit.
With constant mistakes, the blind comes out. Penguin having to run away. It's awesome in the 1v3. Match point looming ahead as he swings out, and the crossfire is too much to handle. Doomsday, match point. Rebirth off a timeout.
Match point.
Able to find up, scrounge up what they can. Weapons now, also on the board. What can they do? What is the move here, Rodent?
The move here for Rebirth is to play back and play for their picks. Their last round, we saw they called for a very early route. Oh no, wait, that was Doomsday. Wait, hold on. Never. You know what? I'm gonna stop here.
Doomsday
Be right
rotated
back.
early off the first one that they lost. And Skyline's gonna find one, he's gonna find two, he's gonna find three! Off the Omen blind. And now ults comes out. Penguino trying to find his way out. Bush is gonna find the one, but Skyline blinded up. As Penguin trying to switch the tides around, gets a 3K of his own.
Last player standing.
It's all up to him in a 1v2. Ben has the right read, but Penguin doesn't shoot the dog. The C's in motion, pin able to swag out. As now, Wingman, and it's the round. Rebirth looking lost, looking confused, and now Doomsday closing it out. 13-6 on their map pick. As it comes out, both our theories coming right out, at least about Doomsday having a round win and Rebirth having a loss. But Rebirth, they just looked lost every round. They weren't playing much together. They weren't playing really anything well, as most of the rounds came from hero Ks, came from 3K, 4Ks. In order with that, it didn't look too well by them. There wasn't really any good game plans. There wasn't much to go for them, and multiple mishaps, multiple mistakes by them, as Doomsday took too many from them, as now goes into it, as he will go into a break period, coming back from map 2 on Haven. We will be back.
Right.
Welcome back to AEL. Coming off to it, I was incorrect about the earlier statement. That was actually Rebirth's map pick of Pearl. So going into it, Rebirth looked very confused on their map pick. But going into the next map is Haven, which is Doomsday's map pick, which honestly is a little bit strange. When you saw Rebirth play, they looked really well. But maybe Doomsday has something in their back pocket to really show them up. I mean, Rhoda, what are you? How are you thinking this map is gonna look out?
I'm thinking we're gonna see another 13-6 maybe. It look the correlation from Rebirth today doesn't look too swell. I mean, we have a lot of potential here from Doomsday to win this for the 2-0.
And I mean, you're
I don't know.
completely right. When you see it, when I was thinking it was just Doomsday's map pick, I was thinking, all right, maybe it's a slide by. Maybe Rebirth can get away with it. Knowing that's Rebirth's map pick, that puts a whole new trajectory into this game. And looking at it, it's going to be much harder for them to get back into it. Their mental is going to be kind of hurt here, knowing that they got swept on their map. So it's going to be, how can they pull it back? How can they bring their minds into this game, knowing that they're down, knowing that they're looking like it's impossible? But starting shortly, hopefully, we see something go. Once again, look at the map back. Yep. And when you see it, if these guys can get through Haven, if they can get through grit and grime, if they can bare their teeth and just bunker down, get through the map of Haven, bring it to Mat 3 of Bind, where we saw Shadow's 1v5 ace, where we saw a glimpse of hope, where it was quickly put out by Duplicate. It might be a fair game, but it's going to be hard to get back into this game, knowing it's not your map pick.
Awful.
Well,
Uh,
looking at it,
awful. Are we ready to see, hopefully, maybe a redemption
hope,
from what we saw last time on Haven from Rebirth? But I know I'm ready to see
well,
Doomsday win it all.
the whole point of, the whole point the
Match
whole
day
point of
cliff.
Rebirth is, being the Phoenix, being reborn, being rebuilt into a new team. Looking at it, they're going to try to come back. They're going to try to make the name for themselves, knowing that we don't want to be the bottom feeders of this league. We want to beat out these big name teams, and we want to show for it. We don't want to keep sitting around. And when you watch it, I think it's going to be a hard game. It's going to be a hard match. When you look at it, Doomsday looked phenomenal, and at the same time, they're gonna look even better on Haven. It's going to be harder. They're going to have their plays ready. They're going to have their strats ready. They're going to have comps they've practiced for weeks on. They're going to have their stuff off rip ready to go. And it's going to be, can they keep that heat on where they beat Duplicate on Haven, where they showed that they could be the best team, where they showed that they wanted to win. Are they able to bring it back and show truly who they are? Until they can prove it, though, it's not going to be said. It's going to be completely hard to bring it back, and until it's proven to me, I'm gonna look down on Rebirth. Until they can prove to us that they can win it close on these maps against opponents, I'm not gonna say a word. I don't know. What about you, Rodent?
Not gonna lie, I was
Rodent?
not paying attention at all.
Okay, well, that's my fellow casters for you guys, for everyone tuning in. But hopefully we can get started soon. But looking at the map ends, once again, I am kind of sad to see Abyss go. I wanted to see a wider open map. I wanted to see something cool, but here we are in Haven on agent picks now. And Moses instantly locking in, not wanting to dilly dally much, just wanting to get into this game and show that they're ready to play today. And looking at it more, some tomfoolery going around, some stuff being joked around about, but nothing is set just yet in stone. And looking at the side of Doomsday, like a much aggressive comp, as we're gonna see agents that you haven't seen too much on here. If we see the Viper, if we see the Clove, they're gonna look for an aggressive lurky style, trying to push and pull, punishing when Rebirth isn't looking. On the other side, you're looking at Brim. I'm hoping this, like, I'm hoping that we're just joking around because I don't know. Is it the time for joking for Rebirth? Probably not. You're down a map, off your map pick, going into the opponent's map. Now's not the time for joking around. Now's the time to focus up. Let's get serious now, and let's focus on the game. How can we make ourselves known here? I'm hoping we don't see Gecko again. We know that Gecko didn't work out, and mind you, Penguin missed all of his thresholds, by the way.
Yes, he did. Right, so
But we don't. Instead, now opting to lock on that waylay into the double aura with shadows, and now looking at it, KJ, Sova, Omen, Preacher along with Neon, looking at something you've seen out of just normal stuff coming out of the side of Doomsday, but fairly similar coming up with that Omen with the Sova. But looking at it, it's not much similar. It's going to be kind of just a different game for both sides. You're going to see different tempos, you're going to see different play styles, and it's going to be fun seeing that. And I mean, looking at it, Whaley, Yoru versus a Neon, three different duelists and three different styles. It's going to try to figure out who's going to play the duelist of the match, who's going to play the best style. Is it going to be aggression? Is it going to be off angles? Is it going to be playing team setups? It's going to be kind of hard to find a true look here, but Rebirth is going to try to find their footing. When we look at Doomsday, though, you can sound this game more easily. They're not as stressed. They have one more map to fall back on, and they're able to play this entire game into the palm of their hands. They can play slow, they can play fast. It's up to them how they want to control this tempo. Starting off, they're on attack now. So, can they set this tempo? Or excuse me, they're on defense. Excuse me. Can they hold them back to go into their attack half and sing it off? Are they going to play this defense half passive or aggressive? It's going to just kind of be a battle of tempos. Like last game, you saw early on Rebirth's attack side. They were slow, waiting 10 seconds into every single round. Not much happened. And it's just going to be, looking at it, can Rebirth try to find the specific tempo that they haven't been able to kind of determine every single match, every single round? It's been different. They haven't found anything specific besides maybe similar setups. But other than that, they play different every single round. Like, while it's good, they're not letting the other team condition to their play style. It's also hard when you are constantly upping your brain around new different ideas. And when you look at it, it's going to kind of be complicated. With a timer hopefully getting started here, as finally the numbers tick down. Looking at it, wanting that heavy A presence. But something I've noticed every single round, they put the trip down for the enemy team along with it. The lurks. I don't get it. I don't get it by Rebirth. You're never placing your trip for any of your teammates. You're never placing it for your help. You're putting it for yourself every single round, and now the game's going to start. We're going to see, will that flank be punished? As the time ticks down, smoke's coming out instantly. Cookie able to have the team in a falling king as Rebirth wants to go kind of quick here. Spots out the first, but the blind comes out at the perfect time, but Shadows able to take out the fallen king, trading him back for once in a spot. His teammates coming back in, not footing out though as the spot spotted, but Shadows unable to land the shots. And now full blind walking into a box as the fallen king finds three. Bush helping out his teammates as now Holdaway once again lurking every single round, just trying to maybe find an impact on the economy, trying to help himself, but what can you really do here? Trying to find really shots won, but shots aren't landing. And none of the shots land. Nothing much changed as
Running low.
Doomsday looking already well done on their first map pick of Haven. And now the tempo has been made. Rebirth wants to go fast, but met with the stall ability from Doomsday, it's going to be an unstoppable first person immovable object. And that immovable object is looking better. It's very similar setup from last round is going to come up. And now, kind of questionable here, as the team's going to wrap their hands around it, leaving just Penguin on lonesome, now doubled up with his teammate, going to try to find and make a run for it. Smokes come out quickly. Skyland, he is posted up in the right position for this outlaw to find some damage. That's hold away. Drone's coming out. Bush trying to see if he can spot anything. He's gonna spot out the one. He's gonna spot two. But Skyline knows Moses crossed, but didn't able to get the shot off. And now led to a stalemate. Left with no one moving anywhere, not knowing where to go exactly. As Skyline holds it. Oh,
What?
Skyline finds one, but the window gone untouched. As Penguin swings one, unable to find anything as shots are landing. And now the round's developing once again. The side of Rebirth taking the round slowly. Sad spots out the alarm bot, taking it out, but they're
30
still
seconds
taking their
left.
time. They're still walking throughout the map. And Skyline trying to find the wallbang, the right idea, but the shot's not on the opponents. No, pin's there, but the shot's able to land, but
Remaining.
able to correct himself,
Spike
finding
down,
two.
B.
3 on the round. 11 seconds left of time, taking his shadows. Can't do much. Pin finding 4 and already close to getting that ult online as a P10's gonna get called for Rebirth. Some tech issues going on. Just trying to kind of soften things up, but Jordan, what are you really seeing going on here? And it's just kind of looking questionable. Rodin, what are you seeing around here?
I'm seeing a very good defense here from Doomsday. They have their sights held down here. I mean, Chambers, yeah, hold over here on the Chamber, not seemingly finding his picks and lining them shots up. You know, just not something you see. I mean, I remember back when we were here last time for Duplicate and Rebirth, Holdaway was definitely getting those picks and lining his shots.
Yeah, and the round's going out, and once again, slow start for Rebirth as Holdaway. He spots out Cookie, or Cookie spots out Holdaway. Cookie's unknown, but we're going to walk into the site. And Shadow's unable to get the TP off as he swings in. Pin, though. Too many targets for him, too many shots able to land. As now, Spike's going to go down. Rebirth, I'm going to test out what you can do on your post plants now. As Sav has to back out of the location. The rest of Doomsday closing in on them, trying to find angles, trying to isolate ones. As Skyline putting shots on Sav, his teammates ready there, able to lay them down. As now it's a 2v4, 5.
Enemy remaining.
Fallen King TP, but nothing much. Able to find his life a little bit more as he finds one. Penguin swing is not finding much though as Shadows cleaning it up. And finally, the buy round, Rebirth winning. Only 1 casualty and some damage taken. Not bad by them. As Doomsday kind of not able to find the range there as First Blood's coming out. Finn unable to find the shots, but got too overwhelmed there. But now, Rodent, going into both teams with the buys, how do you think it'll go?
I'm thinking that Rebirth will find a pick a down mid. Just maybe through mid doors. Might be up B with the reach peeking out mid, trying to find someone.
Deleted.
And now, like you said, not down mid, but early first bloods. And now, it's a 4v5. Talking about sticky farts in chat? Don't know what the fuck we're talking about? No. But the round comes once again to a freeze, as every time some kind of force stops Rebirth, they freeze. The calling disappears. They're coming into the site, which was the right call, but it's taking too long now.
Scanning ahead.
As now, coming on the site, trying to make it work, but it might be too late. As now, Doomsday are all here. Rebirth, having to rotate. It's the right call. If they can get there fast enough on the C site, they'll have a free plant. But now, the round's developing. They're not there yet. They aren't ready.
Target. 30 seconds left.
Spike finally going down, but Penguin, shots fired, the 140, but able to find another one. Damage hopefully done enough. As now, the ground goes out. Spike's planted, but they're stuck behind a smoke. It's kind of hard to get back into this, but Sav, this might be huge for him. But swings out too early, too eager. Skyline's able to find the pick on him. Now, 2v4.
Scanning ahead.
Oh, Van Moses, blundered by him.
Last player standing.
And now it's just missed util, misplaced enemies, teammates, and now the round goes, and it's a full boy round for Duplicate, or excuse me, Doomsday. And now it's not looking well for them. Rebirth are looking kind of worrisome here. Because now
I'm out of here.
you lost your buy round. You lost it. And now you're put down to this eco with a few weapons to swipe up, luckily, but if you lose this round, the next two rounds are pretty much solidified. Sure, you can eco them, but it'll be hard if you don't win this next round. At least make an impact on the economy. But now, the round starts, bullets firing, Cookie trying to hold down their site. Trying to just find, a first pick. As the teammates fighting around them. As rotates coming towards C, calling or leaning towards mid. As Smokes and Yutsu flying around, not wanting to give up too much. Shots are firing all around the board. Nothing's found out just yet. As the first blood is found out, what's it up for? Skyline, two fine shadows, duelist v duelist. Damage is dealt though, but at the same time, Rebirth has damage dealt to their own. Now, once again, Rebirth, they're frozen, solidified. They don't know what to do. I don't know if this is a save or what, but Penguin does have ult ready. It's only going to hit out Skyline if they can't move in time. As they get ready. Rebirth hitting. The ability coming out. It's going to hit Skyline, but the stun is huge. It freezes them out. His pin's going to find Sav. Going to find another.
Spike down A.
With 10 seconds with spikes down, they have to hurry, but that's a huge aftershock. Pain with 4! Leaving it up to them. Pin in the round, living it down. Round 5-1. And now, forced into an eco, instant timeout called for them, and just, Rodent, it just isn't looking good.
Doomsday has their very strong defense here. Rebirth just can't find the path through to the light. They can't push through getting the picks they need to get onto site. I mean, what do you think on the matter, Paul?
When you look at it, every time that Rebirth tries to fight into something, tries to find the advantage early on, it results in them getting a first death. They never have really found that first blood, and they don't really ensure their trades to keep it even numbers. At the same time, every time they find of any kind of stall, any kind of force stopping them from hitting their sights, they freeze instantly. Every single round, they struggle to really find the momentum, and they just are too cold. They gotta find a way to heat up now. They gotta find some time to, figure out what's the tempo.
There.
Now, after the timeout, they're gonna group up here. They're going to try to figure out what can we fix here. And we'll see. What was timeout about? What did Zach call to try to regroup his team back up? Looking at it, we're gonna have what I assume to
You
be
want
it's a
to
garage
play?
split.
Let's play.
Round size, all about taking out. Doesn't want to waste an op shot onto that turret as it leads up to Cookie. Smoke's gonna come out as the round develops. Fallen King though, he's set up here, but he's gonna have a little bit of a challenge. It's the aim shots. Finds the one, but the shots are better as it leads out. Moses able to find the next blood. Dark comes out, blinding his own teammates though. Cookie doesn't want to let that TP get behind him. Doesn't find one, but Moses trying to keep it alive. It's too much, not enough bullets for Cookie to keep fighting. As now Moses throwing the round single-handedly, bringing his team to the round as he plans. White goes down as Ultscar coming out, but Shadows isn't affected by this. He can take the fight, but the shots are landing and finally connects this finally. After a timeout thrifty for Rebirth. Coming back, shooting bodies, being toxic, trying to set the mood. As now,
That's a good.
Doomsday, they gotta come back together and they gotta regroup. It's going to kind of be figuring out how can they stand up against this team now, as they don't want to let Rebirth really find any too much momentum here, because that will be stunning in their progress of this match. As they get ready as a major C hit, as Liz out the quick on sight. Ult's gonna come out though, trying to deny stuff as he tries to spot something, but the ult's out too early as nothing spotted, leaving Cookie find the one on Penguin. Also gonna come out though is Shadow. Once again, they're giving ones. They're playing separate. Cookie finds 3. And just Rebirth, once again, they're using utility too early. They're taking fights solo. They're leaving things up just for Doomsday to take advantage of every single round. Once again, Rebirth stuck in a 2v5. There's no time left, really.
One enemy remaining.
And it's just not enough. The Skyline, dink.
Keep
Both
it
of them
up.
out of the count. Flawless after the thrifty.
My advice,
Making
don't get
sure
shot.
that they know that Rebirth, they're just the lucky rounds they found. They were able to find the early picks, and they're the better players. I don't know, Ronan. How are you thinking about this match?
I'm thinking there's might be a turnaround here for Rebirth. As we saw, that timeout did do wonders for them all. With their util and teamwork. They're just been helping them manage to win a round. It's looking like Coach Zach is turning things around today.
Another round damage is
Be right
dealt.
back.
Around Penguin, with the Vandal, but just Skyline able to hold the trigger down, finding picks. As now, once again, it forces Rebirth into this low number round. Now, Rebirth, once again, stuck. Nothing really to do, but Skyline has the right read. This might be huge. Finds one. Oh, but able to land second shots. It's the stunt a little bit too late. It's hold away. Able to finally take him out. Stop the bleeding for a moment, but it's still a 2v4 with the pinch coming in. Cookie and Fallen King.
One enemy remaining.
Finds the one. Sav all to his lonesome, but staring too much at the wall as Cookie cleans up the round. Oh, reopens the wound for Rebirth as now, round by round, Rebirth looking more lost as the game goes. Because now, it's going to be hard to really find something here. Trying to find momentum now in this lost game. I mean, Rodent,
Placing swamp grenade.
if you're playing on Rebirth, what are you trying to talk to your team to get your mental back into this game?
Here we go.
I would say we need to stick together. We need to figure out a way to push through. We need to. I would let them know that we have this in the bag. We can win this. There's nothing that can stop us.
I mean, Cookie! Able to find one, but not much. That's just by Skyline.
One enemy remaining.
Still chasing them down. Overdrive still in full effect. This is up to Sav. Does have Spike though. Keeping to see. It's the right read. Now, can Sav, who hasn't looked good all game, looked good ball series, almost on Pie Watch, can he win the 1v3 to keep him off of Pie Watch forever? It's gonna be a fight. Stares at it and just Sav, unaware, not ready for anything. And that's the round. 7-2, as hopes and dreams of Rebirth are slowly dwindling out.
Changing plans.
Remember, bullets hurt.
I mean, Doomsday are just looking too well, and second timeout coming up, and just talk going back and forth, just putting into the mental of Rebirth's heads of, you guys are not good. We're better than you. Stop pushing me. I'm trying to eat, man. And the second time out of the half comes out, Zach putting faith in for his team, trying to just recoup. They cannot give up any more rounds. They can't keep falling short like this anymore. And I mean, if you're the coach, what are you saying, Rodent? What are you telling your team to get them back into this?
Y'all need to lock in right now. Y'all are dog water right in. Y'all need to work together. Stop arguing, doing whatever the fuck you're doing. Lock in and stop throwing.
What the fuck,
Big
man?
editor, big editor over here. Big editor, big beautiful editor man over here. Isn't we're paying fines for the F-bomb? Oh god.
And I mean, it's do or die for
Back at
Rebirth here. It's, you gotta win out these rounds now. You can't keep slipping behind. You don't want to fall down to a 10-2. And if it's any time now, it'd be another 50 for Rebirth. And that's the start you need. Taking out the Sentinel of the C site,
Deploying drone.
breaking down the util. We're looking at the drone that's disabled, Moses. Don't worry about that. So at least he can spot out the one. But Fallen King isn't accounted for. As C site has been taken advantage of. It's all up the bush on site now. As they dash on. Penguin knows the location now. Bush. Shadow spotted out. And just Bush able to play around the trades good. It's still numbers advantage for them. He's just falling out, but that's an op for Skyline. Oh wait, Pin, I'm able to land the shots. Pin!
Spike down.
Pin only good for one, but Holdaway still isn't there for his team. As Fallen King's gonna find the one. Penguin swings around.
One enemy remaining.
And Holdaway, he's taking too long. He's not there for his team whenever they need him. And now it's a 2v1. Damage is dealt though for. Damn, I'm gonna spot it out.
30
Shots
seconds
land. Fallen King praying for a miracle. The yacht misses. Yacht Raceman's misses again. Misses again. And 3 missed op shots made up for the 3 kills by Fallen King. But Rebirth, they keep having the advantage, but they toss it away every time.
Go, go, go.
I mean, it just doesn't look well.
I'm out of here.
I mean, Rodent, it's gonna. If I were them, I'd play like a rat, just like you.
I would too. I would do whatever it takes to right in the corner, get the kills, win the game. Win the game. Zach, stop throwing.
Yes,
Rise
it's
with
all
the
on you,
Zach
man.
haters. Zach haters what?
Now, round starts is going to be, can they figure out
Who's next?
where they need to be here? As conversion paths and all your stuff on the board, ready to go. Your world spotted out. They spot out Bush. Ult comes out to deny it, and Shadows is good for the one. Site taken, spikes planted, Skyline, Penguin. The op is better on the angle there. As now, lockdown's gonna come out.
Teleport's ready.
Die.
And now, it's going to be. Oh my god, Crows don't fake! Crows don't fake!
Enemy remaining.
Oh, just in time! It's almost. The stick almost gets off, but just one shot
Last
landing,
round
nicking
in
him
the
off,
half.
Bye, all you
just saving the round.
Oh
We
no,
heard that
Lawful.
voice crack productions.
What do you think's gonna happen here, Lawful? I'm thinking Doomsday's gonna win this with that nice crisp 9-3.
You think so?
Yeah, I do think so. I think we'll see the 9-3 from Doomsday here. I don't know about the 8-4 with Rebirth. I don't know about that.
But now, the op is in play though now for them, so this could be well played here. Because now they're going to try to find an angle here to play off of. Really dashing in, but Cookie, they've been so good on this line as now that's been the trade, but Shadows through the smoke. Now Spike's planted. It's a 4v3 retake. Shadows just dodging the ult, dodging again. All the way, just getting out in nick of time. One of the shots landing, but ooh, pin with a last second dink. Bush finding Sav. Gets crumbling now. Finds the one, but not good for more. It's all up to hold away. As ults fly out. It just, the stick's gonna come through. And yeah, 9-3. Now, Odin, you know about the 9-3 curse, right?
Oh, I very much do, and I hate it.
Switching sides.
It's looking very possible that this could happen, but you never know. Looking at it, you know that this Doomsday team is looking to just run it down and close this map out. All they need is 4 rounds. All they need is anything. Crash shot coming out again.
Looking at a Tactibear right now.
Oh, Tactibear.
Little guy's hitting up there.
He's just trying to chill, man.
I went with a WQ stun.
And now, early pick out as Shadows, or excuse me, Penguin able to find the 1, able to find 2 now. Doomsday trying to even out the numbers with Bush finding Shadows, and now huge flank by Sav, able to get the 1. Able to save himself from Pie Watch. I said that already. But now it's going to be. That's a huge plus 1 for Rebirth. Rebirth needed to bring them back to the game. It's going to be now, can they keep the momentum going for the defensive half? Can they keep bringing out these rounds? Can they slow down Doomsday? The Outlaw's there, but it's not going to land on the second shot. As Skyline's just going to rush it down. Slow as they're able to slow them down just in time, though. Line's coming out. Bush not able to find Sav. As Skyline's good for 1.
Bye.
And now, Fallen King trying to find him out is Skyline and Penguin working together. As now Moses tries to put him for his team, but there's too much to look at. It could be a thrifty, which you hate to see, and it is. as now the momentum shifted right back into Doomsday's hands.
Charge and shoot. Easy enough.
2 rounds now. 3 more needed to win as Rebirth try to scramble back what they have. Recoup on what did we do wrong that last time. But I mean, it's kind of hard now when you look at it.
Shot down.
And that's a huge pick you need. Sad, able to find that trade.
Gotta go. Shortcut.
And now Skyline dashes around, trying to find it. Spike's gonna be able to go down. As now, it's gonna be a retake now. Can they keep it up? Can they stop the bleeding now? They need to win this round out or else it's gonna be very bad as they bought up what they could. Drone's coming out. Skyline's good for 1, but Shadow's able to get the trades up before more damage is dealt.
One enemy remaining.
As finally, 11 rounds now. Doomsday, 2 more needed to close out this game. I mean, Rodent, it's kind of hard to get back into this. No. They try to peek around the corner. Penguin's gonna spot out the rest of them coming up the mains.
Shocking. Gotta go.
There's now time is ticking.
Gonna fall
Spike
back here.
instantly down.
Out. Spike planted.
The round's coming out, but that's what you need. Sal's gonna find the first blood on Skyline. Dash is coming out. Cookie, Raid working together. Looks like a matchmate. They know Sal's on the flank.
Last player standing.
Finding him out. Hold away. Trying to bring his team back. He doesn't want to bring the match point, but it's looking inevitable at this point with 3v1.
One less. My ult
Although,
is ready.
maybe it is possible.
And just maybe he might pull the clutch off today, guys. Just maybe.
No, there's no time. And match point coming up.
Match point.
I mean, Rodent, there's not much more they can do.
There isn't much they can do indeed. It does look like what I said back in the beginning that we're gonna see a 2-0 from Doomsday.
And yeah, it's
What-
looking to be exactly that. I mean,
Right there.
Rebirth have just looked nowhere. They haven't been, like, missing persons. Where is Rebirth? Can we get a missing person check out there? Can we get posters put up on milk cartons? Because they've been nowhere this match.
Found them.
your feet!
Maybe the special candy van found them. I don't know.
Spike's down instantly. Not just yet, but finally gonna go down now. And that's a 5v5. Weapons scrounched up. Skyline's gonna find the one. Not gonna find the second, but damage is too much on Shadows. As Cookie's gonna find Sab. Shadows trying to stop it all, but the spray is more important. Hold away, 2v2, but they have the Sova ult. It's going to be impossible to get back into this now. They have to speed it up. Oh, but Fallen King able to get away with his life.
Last player
And
standing.
it's a 1v2. It's all
Last
up to
player
Penguin
standing.
finding the one. But time is ticking and Sova ult's there. And that will secure the round. And that will be game 2-0. Doomsday takes down Rebirth. Rebirth losing again.
Attackers win.
Nowhere to be found in this match. And the game ends in the good old 2-0 fashion.
Wow,
Okay,
that
you were right.
yeah. That was a very impressive game from Doomsday there.
Yeah, I mean, Doomsday had no mistakes realistically. Maybe a few blunders here and there, but other than that, not much more to be shown. As you look at it, Rebirth just constantly messing up, nowhere on the same page, nowhere to find each other there, and just they weren't playing together. They weren't playing the team play, and pretty much after that, that knocks almost all. Actually, there's a small chance, very small chance Rebirth can make playoffs, but with that loss, that almost knocks out all hopes of making a playoff run. But I mean, that's pretty much all there is to write for this game tonight. And I'm Lawful, joined by Rodin, and that'll do it for tonight. I wish you all a good night, and we'll see you next time.
Later.